everybody. This is Josh. I hope everybody had wonderful holidays. And
Hollandaise
yes,
sauce.
yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I genuinely didn't even mean for that to come out.
Mhm.
That's what I get for talking to my mom. Don't ask. Don't ask for context.
Context is not on the menu today. Turkey definitely was, though.
All right. So, last time we had a bit of a sad bit of a sad some might say traumatizing little excursion into Dr. Devlin's lab. And things are a little dicey because they found another experiment who is exactly like Seven, but the things are a little complicated. Things are a little complicated. So
Don't worry, we saved it though. We got it to a conservatory.
no, you haven't gotten
Not
it yet.
yet.
Not
You gotta
yet.
do it.
But we have a plan at least.
We have a
Yes.
plan.
Uh-huh. And that is where we're going. That is the what we're going to be working on today is that particular little mission. And what makes this great is that Pathfinder 2nd Edition has a rules subset for this sort of thing.
Pathfinder Second Edition has like rule subsets for everything. It's
Yep.
great.
Yep, you don't. It's just you just pick the things, and you don't have to use all of it, but
I mean,
it's there.
obviously.
Yeah, but it's there just in case you want to use it.
Yes.
And
Time
that
for
one,
the
and I'm not throwing shade at a particular creator because who said, "Oh no, you have to use this stuff," and that's why I don't like it. I'm not throwing shade at all. Anywho,
Sure. Talk to me again when you put the umbrella down.
mm-hmm. Is that an eclipse outside? That's a lot of shade. Anywho, I believe we last left when the party was talking in the tavern.
Fuck half of the party anyway,
Yeah.
including Miss Conversation Domineering.
Yep. There is a stop in the Verdant Chalice Tavern and just waiting for nightfall for the mission to take place.
Last time, did I say I was going to stay with 7? Or
Mhm.
was I going to come?
Yeah, you were staying with 7 and 8.
Gotcha.
It was Hoshi, Adrian, and Olwen that went to the pub, and Flint, Sybil, and Seven that stayed with 8.
Yeah.
All right. So, Adrian, Hoshimi, and Olwen, along with Yuto, head back into the seedy area of NASA in order to re-enter Dr. Devlin's lab. There's a bit of tension and trepidation as you guys re-enter. It's you still feel the sort of like the paralyzing stagnation of the cold air as it just the empty clanging of the metal as your feet hit it, and just the smell of just the offness of the lab. And you head back into the deeper area. Where you see Flint, 7, and Sybil attending to 8. Sybil is very gently playing calming music on his violin.
Hmm. Hmm.
At this point, 7 is just resting next to 8, being very protective.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you see that Ada is she's just kind of coiled, very. Even though even though you're leaning on her, you can see her just kind of coiled tightly in the corner.
Hmm.
Can I be reading her a story?
Yes. What would you like to be reading her?
Let's see. Well, I mean, I do have the Dr. Metalmouth books.
I knew it. I knew that was exactly where you were gonna go. It's so freaking funny.
All right. I mean, you
So-
guys work on for about 4 hours.
Wait, we were in the pub for 4 hours?
It was you had to wait till nightfall.
Right.
Oh, so where's that professor guy who said he was gonna help us?
He's gonna come in a little bit.
Oh, okay. Okay, so hello.
And then, swift as a bolt of electronic energy, Dr. Metalmouth called up to the heavens and, oh, hey.
Hi. 7, 8, are you two okay?
As good as we can be. How are
What
you,
el-
8?
What happened?
Hmm?
She's
What do you-
looking at Flint. You didn't finish.
Oh, right. Where was I? Swift as a bolt of electronic energy, Dr. Metalmouth screamed into the heavens and said, you created, the gods have created me, but to that I say, I am your new god. He swallowed his chemical formula, spit it upon the offenders, they all melted into acid, and he stood in triumph over their decaying, dead, lifeless puddles of body. Justice at long last had reached.
Flint.
Yeah?
Is that appropriate to be reading to a child?
Oh, these are all evil scientists, so it's actually very cathartic.
7's tail's wagging. As confirmation.
People say I'm depraved.
I just wanted to show her that in the end, good will always prevail.
I suppose. Just you're very descriptive about the whole acid. Anyway,
You know this book was actually banned in 3 Kingdoms because they actually had the chemical compounds he used to make that acidic compound, and kids were actually doing it.
Clint, please stop.
Okay.
Thank you. Arigato.
All right.
And they all lived happily ever after, except for the evil doctors who all died, and they would never hurt any other people ever again.
No hurt.
No more hurt. There's some people, there's some doctors who want to help. And they just want to make everybody happy.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. Stories where the bad guys are taken down are always very comforting.
Gives you a sense of hope.
All right. Are we ready to leave?
Yeah, well,
Well,
just one
7 did a
second.
bathroom.
Um,
Woman did a bathroom.
Yes, we're ready.
8? Are you ready to
Yeah.
go?
you see 8 just kind of coil back a little bit.
You don't have to
What
be
if,
scared.
but I don't know what's out there.
Hoshimi comes over and she very cautiously reaches a hand out to see if A will like trust her enough to let her pet her. Eh.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah.
Yay!
Sweet.
So just exuding this very practiced, very calm, like nurturing energy. You reach out your hand. There's a little hesitation on 8's part, understandably, but
Mm-hmm.
she eventually just lets you just gently caress the underside of her head. And you feel her just kind of lean into it. And you can feel the scales, and just they are very, very soft.
Ooh.
I'm. Can I operate on the assumption that that's probably not healthy for scales?
Yeah.
I know that it's scary to think about, Dave. But we want to take you someplace where you'll be safer, and where people will take care of you. No more loneliness. No more hurt.
The big thing is, you may not know what's out there, but we do, and we're gonna guide you. We're gonna help you.
Hoshimi, why don't you show her something that's out there? Join pasts?
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
If you're okay with that, it is something that I do. It is something that I do. I've done with many people, so just to give you a little look at the things that are out there.
Do you promise?
I promise. I would never do anything to hurt someone of Seven's family.
Okay.
I swear I get more mileage out of this bloody spell. Like if my husband could get the kind of mileage out of his gas tank that I get out of this spell,
Mm-hmm.
I'd only need one tank to get all the way to Texas.
So wait, what's going on? I had to step out. My stomach was hurting.
Yeah, just gently trying to coax 8 out, and Hoshimi's doing the Hoshimi thing like she did when they first met 7, and she's using Join Pass to give her a glimpse of some of the things outside.
Ah, fair.
Yeah.
Mileage continues.
All right. So, what sort of images and experiences are you gonna, or emotions are you gonna try and bring up?
Okay, so much as she does not have the greatest patch, she has plenty of good moments in her memory. So, she focuses on when she first met Yasmin and how she warmly welcomed her into her life to help the poor lost girl that Hoshi was back then. She also focuses on being able to be herself via dancing, and how that positive feeling just gave her a sense of comfort and of basically she makes sure to hide the fact that it's pseudo home, but it kind of feels like a home sort of factor. Then she calls into memories of giving Adrian a hard time just because she can. Because hey, good memories are good memories. And Hoshimi is ever a troll. And she times of getting annoyed with Flint because even though they're frequent, it's still memories of people she's close to. It's like conversations with Olwen, time spent talking to Sybil, just all the she's going through as many positive things as she can. And she also shows things like some pretty flowers, river, the sky, all that sort of stuff.
Wonderful. All right.
And I do want to note one thing. While she's like thinking of all of these like positive things and feelings, for a moment her own mind wanders and she thinks back to her childhood in Kokoria. And there's a couple of other kids that are like running around with her, and she and Yuto are laughing and playing with them, and that's just this genuinely bright, happy feeling that comes up in her chest for a moment.
Oh.
That's all I got.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh no, that's all you got. That's all you got. Okay.
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm trying to compliment you. Take it. Oh my gosh.
Make nothing easy.
All right. All right. So, with that, as you release the spell, you see that 7, as you're the one who's like leaning against 8, you can feel like there is there is a little bit of power in this body. And so, but you can feel like the muscles just kind of relax a little bit.
Yeah, 7 smiles and actually starts purring to help her relax even more.
Aw.
Time for hugs.
Purring's healing.
Yeah.
My anger at when people use languages I can't read.
And so 8 looks between all of you. Do you think that people will people be nice to me as they were nice to you? I mean, look at me. What if they see me and run away? Try to hurt me?
7 like stands on her hind legs and reaches a talon up to her face, like encouraging her to come down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like you. And I met all these nice people. I call them family now. If I can find somebody like them, then I know you're going to find people just like them too. And honestly, I think you're a lot prettier than me.
I wouldn't go that far. You're both very pretty.
Yeah.
Because this Flint, you aren't quite sure, but you're pretty sure you saw the you're pretty sure you just saw Snake blush a little.
Ah.
That's freaking cute.
And you think that's very weird because snakes are cold-blooded, so they wouldn't be able to blush. So what the heck?
Because biology laws follow exact into the world of fantasy.
Yeah,
Tell me how axe weight works again.
You're just trying to figure this out right now because you clearly saw the snake blush, but a snake shouldn't blush. What did Devlin do to this poor creature?
Oh.
You had to turn it that way. You
Well,
just had to.
he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Hatred.
Yeah. Okay.
Trust me, you're going to be taken care of. And if they don't take care of you, Seven turns so everybody sees her eyes went red.
Yeah.
They'll have to face me.
That's face all of us.
Hoshimi holds up one of her hands and conjures a foxfire into it just to show me as well.
And Flint just kind of takes out 2 bombs from his cone and is like,
We're trying to comfort her, not make her feel like she's talking to a mad scientist. Please put those away. And Hoshimi clenches her fist to extinguish the fire.
well, I'll make this as clear and concise as I can. If any scientist tries to harm you or any of your kind ever, I will write a 5,000-page thesis on why they are terrible and then bash their face in with it.
Okay. I'll go, but
That's fine.
only
That was really funny.
I'll okay, but only because you promised.
I promise.
Now, I will be honest. It may not be right away, but if you give people some time, they will learn and come to understand you. Okay.
In fact, actually, before, I don't know if I want to do this before or after we go, but can I do one thing?
Uh-huh.
It is forbidden.
It is forbidden. So just can everybody come to the room? Everybody who's outside, can you all come to the room? Just as a little keepsake. I do have one potion of shared memories left. And I want to basically make this memory of all of us together, a group of people who care about her, and put it in the vial so she can always have a little reminder that no matter what hardship she faces, there will always be people that care about her.
Oh, my heart!
Ben, you're gonna make me cry.
It's going on the end of your list.
Okay, I'm crying.
Oh.
Dang it, Ben!
May I?
Yeah.
I think that you made Josh cry.
Oh.
I
Josh,
love you guys.
We love you too, Josh.
Oh gosh, I love you all.
Aww.
I'm
Fine
not
time
crying.
for computer die.
I'm not crying. I just have a cold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm crying. I own it. Liquid pride. No, it's not. I'm crying.
All
You
right.
could try the dead meme.
Well, this is well, it's gonna be something because this is literally your last infused reagent, Flint.
Oh, are we going to bed afterwards anyway?
Well, you guys are escaping under the cover of night, so in order to
No, I meant after we get her to safety.
yeah.
Well, you know what? It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I'm gonna give her the shared memory potion, so she'll always remember everybody who cares about her. And since I have my notebook with me, I'm also going to have a little note that we all sign, and I'm gonna wrap the potion in it.
Oh my gosh!
Finn, go write a book. Like, right now. Like, just write a novel. Make it a tearjerker, because you're clearly good at that.
I would love to.
Uh, Professor Wickham, he looks between you all. I apologize for breaking the scene up, but we do have a job to do, and I feel I should tell you that NASA has a bit of has both an official and rather an unofficial guard.
Hmm?
Many of the animals here, well, many of them keep vigil. So we are going to have to be careful.
Okay.
Now, let us go.
You ready to go, Wade?
Okay.
Stay next to me.
We'll keep you safe.
All right.
Koshi, please.
Yep.
Koshi, please.
Whoop.
Nah,
Oops. There we
I
go.
didn't do it. Okay, you know what? I'll
I-
just let
I-
Josh do it.
I
Yeah.
got it. I fixed it.
I'm currently moving you all because that's just gonna take too long.
Yeah, no.
Fair.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Didn't mean to make you cry. I'm sorry.
I have salsa on my
Yes, you
shirt.
did. Yes, you did, and
Yes,
it's
you
fine.
did.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful, wholesome moment, Finn, and you're very good at those, and I really do appreciate it. Do not ever say
All
sorry
right.
for that.
Okay.
All right. As you approach the entrance to the lab, the dim moonlight casts eerie shadows along the cold stone and metal. The still air suddenly grows heavy, and a faint, mournful whispering begins to fill the space. As you step closer, ghostly figures materialize. Their translucent forms flickering like candlelight in a breeze. There appear to be vague humanoid forms with twisted animalistic features. Spectral limbs fused with unnatural appendages and hollow eyes that seem to bore into the soul. Don't leave. Please don't leave.
Hello?
Why not?
Don't leave.
There's still more of you here. But spirit.
Oh. DM.
Yes.
Are they spiritual? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
The ghosts.
Sybil, you're up.
Seven clasps her beak and looks to Sybil.
I think literally everybody looks at Sybil.
Yeah. Sybil, what do we do?
They're trapped here. assume those blue spectrals floating around the area.
Yeah.
That's them. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so what do I need to roll to better understand what's going on here?
Knowledge Arcana, maybe?
No, that would be a.
Occult.
Occultism.
Occultism. I think I might.
That actually makes more sense.
Nice.
18, let's go.
Nice.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So that was a crit success.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go ×2.
All right, what are those ghost social security numbers?
You understand that the nature of these particular spirits is very similar to what's been going on with 8 and 7 to an extent. You're looking between the spirits and between 7 and 8, and there's just this overall fear of the unknown, the fear of the fear of loneliness. Just this fear of what they have now is essentially terrible, but it's all that they know. At least they understand that it's terrible, and the idea of separating from that, it's what has affected 7 for a little bit before she came out of her shell a little bit. It's currently affecting 8, and with these ghosts, unfortunately, they never got the chance to. And with a lot of ghosts, it's the inability. It's either the inability or the refusal to let go. In this case, you're pretty sure it errs more on the side of inability. So you're pretty sure that what you have to do in this sense is provide, in order to exercise these particular spirits, you're going to have to essentially do something similar to what people have done with 7 and 8. You have to provide some sort of encouragement that the unknown is not to be feared.
In that case, I have my doll, of course. And if I can communicate with these ghosts, then I can encourage them to surround and interact with the doll itself. And if I'm guessing this correctly, I would assume the spirits that reside within the doll would be able to provide much more proof than any of us could on what lies beyond.
Yeah.
And while that's happening, I think it would be also appropriate
Let's go. Sybil owning the night.
Oh gosh. Okay, so the coolest imagery just hit in my head. So,
do I need to roll performance?
you won't need to roll performance for this, but watch that. Okay. So, Sybil, you place your doll on the ground in front of you. Then you pull out your instrument, and then you just play this very soothing tune. The doll rises into the air, and you walk forward, almost as if you're in this hypnotic trance. You walk into the center of the spirits. As the doll rises up, above your head. Other little wisps flow out of the doll, and some of the wisps and some of the spirits that appeared flow into the doll, and it just kind of flowing in and out, almost like a dance of fireflies. While you're playing the music and just kind of sashaying around. It's just like all these little spirits are dancing in and out of the doll, almost to the rhythm of your music. And now you may roll performance.
Quite the image you put together, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope he rolls well to go with it.
Yes.
Let's
Nat 20.
Maybe he'll actually use a hero point this time.
Oh, yeah, we should always
Fine,
roll
I
a
don't wanna
hero
waste it.
points.
Yeah, because that's too beautiful to not happen.
Sorry. Just
Pretty good.
Okay,
That's pretty good.
that's okay.
Better than a 12.
I mean, it's not a crit, but it's still a success.
Yay!
no.
I can accept that.
Wonderful. And for some reason, I can't grab the spirits for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Are you on the right layer?
Yeah, I am on the right layer, and I don't know why.
Hmm.
But whatever.
They
So
continue to dance.
they continue to dance, and all of the spirits just slowly coalesce into the doll. And there's just this echoing. There's just a small voice that echoes throughout the lab. You get the sense of almost a reluctant peace, and you hear this. Don't forget us.
I'm definitely never going to forget that.
I know this is a very sentimental moment, but if it's played just right, I can hear the song in my head. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
Please stop.
I mean, that's not entirely
I would-
inappropriate.
Please
Yeah.
stop.
See, I was
No.
thinking more. I'm going to go back there someday.
Yes, I
That's
did
a good one.
perform that piece a
Good.
number of years ago, which also got you tearing up, Ari.
Mhm.
Come
All
with
right.
me, you'll be free of this world of experimentation.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
How do you come up with that so bloody fast every single time? I know
I don't
we ask
know.
you this a lot, but Rybus Jackson, dude.
I like improv.
You're puns aside, you're bloody good at it.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
This has been an interesting half hour already.
With the spirits gone, the air lightens, though an uneasy silence remains as the party prepares to step beyond the lab's confines. You can tell that as 8 gets closer to the entrance, 7, you can tell that she's a little she's getting a little tight, but you just give her just this gentle look, and you know how a child will often like close their eyes during a scary movie.
Yep.
It's kind of like that.
I
Aw.
still do that.
Yeah, 7 just puts a strong, firm claw next to her side to let her know she's there. It's okay. It was scary for me too, but then it gets a lot easier.
You know, you notice that 8 is just kind of it's like she's very tempted to just wrap herself around 7 right now.
Aww.
So,
Actually, would it be? Sorry, good.
So Hoshimi, remembering how she used her dancing lights to sort of relax 7 when they first met, starts to have the lights gently dance around 8 and she alternates between them gently dancing around 8, and then she also has them dance around 7 to show that they're not only harmless but fun. Where the heck is 7? I am blind. Never mind. And
Son, not now.
jeez, why do they look like disco balls?
They're pretty disco balls.
They're pretty.
They're
No,
very pretty.
It's probably just me.
Yeah.
I think it
No,
looks
but
fine.
All
like
right.
I said, it's probably just me. But
Yeah.
she uses that to kind of visually symbolize that she's not going out there alone.
Yeah. 8 just kind of she just kind of tenses a little bit, just kind of shuts her eyes as you kind of lead her through the threshold.
Yeah.
She's so sweet.
7 does look to Sybil though, and like teary eyes, she just nods at him.
Glad to be of service.
Also, what was I gonna say? Before we leave, Zoo thinks back to another thing that helped to calm 7 down, and she kind of nudges Flint, and it's like, no, I don't think she wants me to ride on her. That was not the best time.
Zoo, you mean well, but Chiquita, timing matters.
All right. As you step out of Devlin's lab and into the quiet streets of NASA, the night air is filled with the soft rustle of leaves, then the distant chirp of crickets. Fireflies flit about the bushes and shrubs, and moonlight filters through the trees, casting shifting patterns of light and shadow along the cobblestone street. 8 opens her eyes, and they just kind of widen as she looks up. And she tries very hard to she is a little bit bigger than 7, but you can see her trying to move underneath 7's body.
As we don't know any creatures that also do that. Cough hides behind Sybil. Cough.
Yeah.
7 actually allows it and hugs her back.
Yeah, she's underneath she's underneath 7's body right now, just kind of, and her snake, the rest of her snake body is trying to kind of wraps around 7's body a little bit.
Okay, she's not squeezing, is she?
A little bit, she is squeezing.
Okay, but it's probably
Nothing
not hurting.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Like hug level squeeze.
Like kind of like how a toddler will just latch onto their favorite grown up when confronted with something new.
Yeah.
Sure, you're speaking from experience with that one.
Hey, they say right what you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 just hugs her tightly back and rubs her cheek and her face next to 8. It's okay. I got you, and you quite literally got me. We are both strong together.
You, babe.
I feel like I'm gonna fall.
No, you're not. I will not let you fall. We won't let you fall.
We told you we'll keep you safe. We promise.
Take a deep breath. Breathe it in. It's your first breath of freedom.
Evening air is always very nice.
All right. So, Aid gives a deep breath, and she hasn't relaxed her grip, but yeah. And where's his name? That's not Professor Wickham. He looks at it, says, "All right, so I don't know. Do you think you could carry her like this?"
7 blinks. She never considered it, but if you wrap around my belly and a little around my back and maybe a part of my neck, just don't squeeze too hard. I can carry you.
Oh, Faye, where are you with your floating disc?
If you need any strength assistance, I can assist.
Yeah, let's see if I can roll a. Do I need to roll a strength check or an athletics? Athletics. Athletics.
Affleck!
Athletics.
You beat me
Athletics
by
check.
1 second.
Athletics, yes.
Got it. Affleck.
Affleck!
Oh, it's not great, but it's
I'll assist.
All right.
See.
it's still a 26.
Whap, whap.
I'll use a hero point on that.
Yeah, my athletics
Let's
is,
make
you
it
don't want my
worse.
help. Mine is -2.
There's a reason I'm not offering to help.
Well, I got a 26. That's not terrible, is it?
Much better. There we go. And thanks to the crit thing,
I
it's
forgot
34
about
now.
the low reroll thing.
Because it's below a 10.
No, I know. I
Yeah.
gotcha. I just forgotten about it.
So 7, you just can't. You get it. You're a little wonky, but Adrian just kind of moves over very gently, just kind of shifts 8's coils around so that your movement is a little bit freer.
That's a little better.
Yeah, it's just because this is a big snake, and it does require a little. And these are big coils, so Adrian has to. But yeah, and also it's also 8's holding a little tightly. So, but luckily Adrian is a strong elf.
It's beefy for an archaeologist.
And he doesn't have a problem with snakes.
I'm Indiana Jones, and yet I'm not.
All the best qualities of him.
He's
I like snakes.
more like Daniel Jackson, if anything.
Snakes
Or
are
the
pretty. I
librarian.
respect snakes.
That's what kind of archaeologist carries a weapon? I do.
The
Okay,
smart
bad
guy.
example.
Nobody knows the librarian series? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
I only watched
Sorry.
like 1 episode.
But yes, as you get that shifted, a cat walks by. It looks at you, and its fur stands on end, and it lets out a disgusted hiss before bolting away.
I have a very bad feeling that that's going to come back to hopefully not literally bite us.
We need to hurry.
Right.
Yes.
It's Professor Wickham. He drapes a blanket over 7. There, this might help.
Okay. 7 walks speedily.
This is what I was afraid of. Unfortunately, you two are creatures born from necromancy, and the animals are going to take notice.
Didn't we want to use those invisibility potions we talked about beforehand?
we have enough?
Yeah, I got 3.
All right.
That was something we mentioned in the plan. Did we want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Is 3 enough for all of us though, or
We
Just
really
need to
only
worry
need
about,
to cover
the
the
two of you.
Yeah.
so we need to take them or?
Well, I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
the 7 and 8.
Oh boy. Okay.
At least it'll keep you concealed.
Do we need to drink them?
Yeah. I think it says you gotta consume them.
You know, it's
Boy.
like a Pokemon potion. Just get out your spray bottle and go spritz.
You
Okay.
gain a 2nd ranked invisibility spell, so nobody. I think that means no one can see you or hear you.
Okay, 7 basically just looks to 8 and says, "Hey, we're gonna have to take these potions real quick. They're just gonna make sure that nobody sees us right now because we're not ready to be seen yet."
That'll be a diplomacy.
Yeah, that'll have to.
I can help since I have the. I can help if you want, since
well,
have the
I
potion
also
spell.
have Majesty, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
use that with my diplomacy. Oh wait,
Doesn't
I'm
that
on
only
tr-
work when you're aiding somebody else?
Yeah, that only works.
yeah,
when you're
that
aiding.
yeah, Finn, you're gonna have to do it. I'm untrained anyway.
All right,
Yeah.
then I will do the diplomacy check for the potions.
Where's the Majesty thingy?
It's
Is
a
that-
it's a feat.
That's a feat.
All right, I'll give it a
You
shot.
don't have to click on it, right?
No, you don't have to click on it. It's
Right.
just,
Okay.
So you get it when you're assisting me. So I'll do the initial roll.
Yeah.
13. Okay, same as same as
Mm,
Jack.
You're not trained in diplomacy?
I'm not.
I was trying to say Hoshimi can help.
Okay, are you trained?
Yeah.
You're asking if Hoshimi is trained in the art of talking.
I don't know.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright.
I am. Okay,
Can Hoshi
Hoshimi.
assist? Yes.
Where's the things? That is not diplomacy. That's deception. We don't want that.
No, we don't want to trick him.
All right.
Hoshimi comes over and since they're still visible and all that, she gently pets 8 like she normally does for 7, just trying to comfort her.
Mhm.
Don't worry. It's just to make sure you get there safely. I did say that it might take a little time, but please trust us. We're not going to hurt you. And we're going to do our best to not let anything hurt you. Okay?
Okay. You see her. You see the tongue just kind of. It's a very long tongue, and it just kind of tasting the air around the invisibility potion. And you see her. You see her. The reptilian pupils just kind of dilate a little bit, and then she seems to go a little bit further. Seems to be a little eager to try it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
7 encourages by drinking hers as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, there's 2 of them now.
And 7, you kind of realize why, because it has a light and airy sweetness with a cooling aftertaste. And you won't know that. It's like 7 won't know this in universe, but out of universe, it tastes like cotton candy.
Oh, very sweet.
I
Yum.
was
Yeah.
so afraid that you were going to say it was sugar. My fears are confirmed.
Here's the thing. It tastes like cotton candy, but then it just like the flavor just almost vanishes instantly, almost as if it's dissolving into nothingness on your tongue.
Oh, so it's like fruit stripe gum.
Okay, so we're not going to have Sugar Rush 7.
I
We
figured
do
we
not
weren't.
need that. We do not need that right now.
Well, I wasn't gonna go into that anyway. This is not the time nor the place to go into a
Yeah.
sugar rush.
Yes.
Yeah.
Curb your urges. And actually, if I get rid of those 2, I still have 1 left.
All right. Wonderful. So you just kind of you feel this sort of like zesty warmth just kind of permeate under your skin. It feels really nice, and they are vanished under the little blanket.
Perfect.
Um,
Oh, I wish I could add these to my formula book so bad.
They are alchemical. I'm sorry.
I know.
Should we take the blanket off so we don't look like a ghost?
That's fair.
Now that you're hidden, yeah.
All right.
Let's still head as quickly as we can.
Agreed.
All right.